Shri Parashakti Vidyala CBSE Class 9th Standard Subject English.
Dear students, hope you fine. Today we are going to learn lesson 4 in textbook, A Truly Beautiful Mind. Who do you think of when you hear the word genius? Who is a genius? What qualities do you think a genius has? We shall now read about a young German civil servant who took the world by storm about 100 years ago. In the summer of 1905, the 26-year-old published in quick succession 4 groundbreaking papers about light, the motion of particles, the electrodynamics of moving bodies, and energy. His work took up only a few pages in scientific journals but changed forever our understanding of space, time, and the entire cosmos, and transformed the name Einstein into a synonym for genius. 50 years after his death, Albert Einstein's genius still reigns. Now I'll read first 2 paragraphs and explain the paragraphs. Listen carefully. Albert Einstein was born on 14th March 1879 in the German city of Ulm without any indication that he was destined for greatness. On the contrary, his mother thought Albert was a freak. To her, his head seemed much too large. At the age of 2.5, Einstein still wasn't talking. When he finally did learn to speak, he uttered everything twice. Einstein did not know what to do with other children, and his playmates called him Brother Boring. Here, indication means sign. Destined means predetermined. Freak means crazy. The great men are not born with special signs. In their childhood days, they are also like common children. Gradually, these children develop some specific virtues and become great when they grow up. Albert Einstein was born on March 14, 1839 in the German city of Ulm. He had no sign of greatness and his mother thought him to be a freak. His head seemed too large. At the age of 2.5, Einstein did not start speaking. When he finally did learn to speak, he uttered everything twice. He did not know what to do with other children and his playmates called him Brother Boring. Now I'll read the next 2 paragraphs. So the youngster played by himself much of the time. He especially loved mechanical toys. Looking at his newborn sister Maza, he is said to have said, "Fine, but where are her wheels?" A headmaster once told his father that what Einstein chose as a profession wouldn't matter because he'll never make a success at anything. Einstein began learning to play the violin at the age of 6 because his mother wanted him to. He later became a gifted amateur violinist, maintaining this skill throughout his life. But Albert Einstein was not a bad pupil. He went to high school in Munich, where Einstein's family had moved when he was 15 months old and scored good marks in almost every subject. Einstein hated the school's regimentation and often clashed with his teachers. At the age of 15, Einstein felt so stifled there that he left the school for good. Here, amateur means non-professional, regimentation means discipline, stifled means unable to breathe. Einstein played by himself and loved mechanical toys very much. Looking at his newborn sister, Maza, he asked where her wheels were. Einstein did not get appreciation from his teachers. A headmaster told his father that he would not get success in any field, but he was a talented violinist and maintained this skill throughout his life. When Einstein joined a school in Munich, he did well in studies, but he hated the school's regimentation and left the school at the age of 15. Now I'll read the next 2 paragraphs. The previous year, Albert's parents had moved to Milan and left their son with relatives. After prolonged discussion, Einstein got his wish to continue his education in German-speaking Switzerland in a city which was more liberal than Munich. Einstein was highly gifted in mathematics and interested in physics, and after finishing school, he decided to study at a university in Zurich. But science wasn't the only thing that appealed to the dashing young man with the walrus mustache. Here, prolonged means extended. His parents moved to Milan, leaving their son with their relatives. Einstein wished to continue his education in German-speaking Switzerland. Schools in Switzerland were more liberal. His favorite subjects were mathematics and physics. After finishing school, he decided to study at a university in Zurich. Now I'll read the 7th paragraph. He also felt a special interest in a fellow student, Mileva Maric, whom he found to be a clever creature. This young Serb had come to Switzerland because the university in Zurich was one of the few in Europe where women could get degrees. Einstein saw in her an ally against the Philistines, those people in his family and at the university with whom he was constantly at odds. The couple fell in love. Letters survive in which they put their affection into words, mixing science with tenderness. Wrote Einstein, "How happy and proud I shall be when we both have brought our work on relativity to a victorious conclusion." Here, ally means a friend or an associate. Philistines means a word used disapprovingly to talk about people who do not like arts, literature, or music. Now I'll explain the paragraph. The University of Zurich was one of the few in Europe where women could get degrees. Mileva Maric was a student who came to Switzerland to pursue her studies in the university in Zurich. Einstein found her to be a clever creature. He saw in her an ally against the Philistines, those people in his family, and at the university he was constantly at odds. She was intelligent and ambitious. They both have brought their work on relativity to a victorious conclusion. That's all for today, students. We shall continue the lesson in the next session. Thank you very much.